Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Get all snuggly and warm and comfortable in your bed so that you can relax your body and let go of your day. Take a nice big deep breath in and breathe it all out so that your muscles can go soft and wiggly and relaxed. Heidi, Cherry and Vaya were at the park with some of their friends. Lola, their friend, had brought all of her friends, and the cats had brought some of their cat friends. And they were all rollerblading at the park. It was a lot of fun. Heidi, Cherry and Vaya were quite good at rollerblading, and Lola and her friends were really good as well. Cherry had an idea. You know what? You know what would be really cool? Since we're all so good at this, I've been seeing on telly that they do this thing called roller derby. Roller derby is when you split into teams and you have all these rules, right? And I don't know all the rules, but I do know some of the rules, and I do know that we could probably play, because you know how there's this round track. Like that's what you use in roller derby. They have like a round track. We could play on that round track, and I think you have to split into teams of 5, and we definitely can do that. We can do it. We can do girl cats against girls. You know, like you girls can play us cats, and we'll see who wins. And I have a feeling that us cats are going to win because us cats are absolutely brilliant. Lola, the cat's friend, said, I don't think so. I think we're going to beat you. Cherry said, ooh, roller derby talk. One of the things that they do in roller derby is they make up names. They make up names that are like awesome, kind of like scary, but like really cool. Like, you know, like my name. I could be, by the way, yeah, listen, guys, you have like a centre person, like a very, very important person that's called a jammer. That's what I'm going to be. And a jammer has a star on the helmet. So, like, where's that chalk that we were playing with earlier? Let's draw a chalk star on his helmet. Who's going to be your jammer? Lola said. She looked around her friends. They all said, you can do it. So Lola said, I'll be the jammer. Okay then. Lola said, what is a jammer? Cherry said, you just signed up to be a jammer and you don't even know what it is. It could be like jam on bread or something, you know, like when you're the one that has to put the jam on the bread. No, it's not that, Lola, don't worry. No, listen, what you do as a jammer is you have to push past everyone on the opposite team without pushing. Yeah, it sounds a bit difficult. But listen, you're not allowed to use any paws or any hands. You're not allowed to kick. You're not allowed to trip. You're not allowed to elbow. So no like spiky elbowing each other. Not that we would, because we're all friends and we're really nice and we're not that aggressive, are we? Even though roller derby is a contact sport, we can still be nice to each other. We don't have to be so, like, you know, aggressive, because we're not really into that, are we? Everyone agreed that they weren't really into pushing and tripping people up and hurting people. They all agreed that they could play in a nice way, and that's what they wanted to do. It was going to be fun and competitive, but not aggressive and mean, right? And everybody agreed that's what they wanted. So Cherry carried on. Yeah, so no elbows, none of this. She pushed out her little elbows side to side. None of that. You can't trip because that would be dangerous and you might fall down and break a paw or break an arm or a wrist or something like that, and we wouldn't want that. So no tripping, well, you can push, but you have to push with your body. So you have to keep your elbows back or your arms like out of the way, and you can push with like your chest or your shoulders to try and get through team members on the other side of the team. And the idea is you're supposed to go around the track, one time around the track, passing all the opposite opponents on the other side is 1 point. So you have to try and everybody. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I need to take a breath. Heidi said, "Good job, Cherry. Good job at calming down and just taking a breath so that you can think and use your words." Cherry took another breath. Okay, that's better. Right, listen. So I'm a jammer. There's 2 jammers. The jammer's job is to push their way through opposite members on the team, and the opposite members on the team are called blockers. Blockers try and block the jammer because the blockers don't want the jammer to get all the way around the track to cause them, wait a minute. The jammer needs to go all the way around the team so that the jammer can score. There we go. Can score a point. That's it. So the jammers score points. The blockers block the jammers to stop them from scoring points. And let's do like the first 1 to 10. So let's split up into his teams and confab, like come together as a team, as like a unit, and talk about your names and discuss your names. Like I was saying, you have to have a name. It's very important. And normally all the roller derby girls have names on their backs on the t-shirts. So if we really like this game, we can take it very serious, and we can become actual roller derby girls. And we could. Oh, wait a minute. I take a breath. We could be on telly. We could be famous. We could be a roller derby team, because roller derby team's actually real, you know, and they're all over the country. And yeah, we could be a roller derby team. Right, so, okay, I know my name. The cats all gathered in like a huddle together and talked about their names. The kids, Lola's team, all talked about their names. Lola decided she was going to be called Roller Lola. Cherry said that was absolutely amazing. Great name, great name. Heidi decided she was going to be called Heidi Book instead of Heidi Boo. Cherry started laughing. That's so good, Heidi. That's so good, and it's so you. Vaya, what are you going to be called? Vaya said, well, we do want to win, don't we? I've been trying to think of a word that means that we're going to be winners, but also that suits me. How about this? Vaya victorious. Vaya victorious. Cherry said, Vaya, that's great. That's an amazing name. It's not as good as my name. But, you know, it's okay. But that is an amazing name. I am going to be called Cat Jammer. You know, instead of like, what is it? What was I thinking? You know, instead of like a jackhammer, I'm going to be called Cat Jammer. Like that, just playing with words, like a twist of words. It's amazing, isn't it? It's really good, isn't it? Everyone got their names down and shared their names, and everyone had really good names. Roller Lola got her team together on one side of the track. One of the cats blew a whistle, and they were on. At first, let's be honest, it was a bit of a shambles. There were cats rollerblading all over the place, kids rollerblading all over the place. They were laughing, they were falling down, they were trying not to push but not use their arms but still push, and they were trying to stick to all the rules, no kicking, no tripping, but it was very difficult not to bump into each other and actually trip into each other. And it's like, is it a trip, an accidental trip, or was it a trip that was like a foul and if it was a foul, that means the other side got a penalty, and Cherry was exhausted trying to think about all the rules that she didn't really know all the rules yet. But they had so much fun. They spent the whole time laughing, all of them, because to be honest, they were terrible at the game. But I'm sure it takes practice. It's like everything. Everything, when it's new, can be challenging and kind of scary and different. And sometimes we can get very intimidated by something that we've never tried before. It's like going to a new class, new kids in the class that you don't know. That's scary. Or starting a new club and you don't know anyone yet. Or maybe meeting a new friend and you don't know each other yet. So sometimes it's a bit weird when you first start talking and you don't know what to say to each other. All new things can be challenging. But they can also be fun and exciting. They don't have to be scary and intimidating. The cats had so much fun. The girls had so much fun. And they didn't take themselves seriously. They just played. And they went round and round and round that track. They were all so tired and sweaty when they were finished. So they had a really good workout. They moved their bodies around and got some oxygen in their lungs. It was an all-round, really fun day. And when it was time to go home, the cats gave Lola and her friends big hugs and snuggles. They decided that they were going to try and play roller derby again. They were going to practice and practice and practice, because practicing always helps you get better. The cats went home. They got settled down in their bed. They were a little bit banged up from falling down all the time. Cherry said, "Oh, I hurt. My body hurts. I think I fell on my bum loads of times. My poor little tush is all bruised. But it was so funny, weren't it? Weren't it fun? It was so fun. Who'd have thought that roller derby was so much fun? And trying to figure out how to push your way through all those blockers. My goodness, but you know, I am a good jammer." Heidi said, "You did do really good. Really, really good. It's almost like you're natural at jamming." Vaya said, "Me thought you did really good too. And I really like being a blocker. I liked being a blocker from blocking the jammer on the other side. It was very fun." They were definitely going to play roller derby again. They talked and talked and talked for quite some time. And then finally, they all got super tired. Their aching paws, Cherry's aching bum. Everything relaxed and got heavy. Very, very, very heavy and sleepy. So sleepy. They eventually fell fast asleep, snoring away. Heidi book, Vaya victorious, and cat jammer, legendary roller derby girls. The end.